try! France have got the try! What a try for France!
Green was a striker, not a right winger.
Oh, Bruno! Oh, and it's 4-2. Lewandowski's got a hat-trick too, and it's in! And RB Leipzig have scored! Oh, and he has! He has as well! Oh! Did he win it?
Hey, who? Not John. I don't think it's John. Oh, it's not Hayden. It's
32-30! Oh my god! Wow! Oh, take a bow. I'm standing up.
Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sports live stream watch along of the top two in Dutch football right now. PSV Eindhoven hosting Ajax. Both teams separated by a point at the top of the tree. PSV at the top, Ajax in second, and this is a massive game on this Sunday afternoon. PSV are the hosts. Ajax are having to go there to get the result. Can they do it this afternoon? Of course, I'm sure Ajax are probably the favourites, but PSV are top for a reason. But anyway, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in, and of course keep you updated on this game, and the game is literally just about to kick off. So I will get my clock at the ready. It will be Ajax to kick off in their away colours, all in blue, that nice blue and black strip, or navy strip I'd say. They're attacking from left to right. Ajax are attacking from left to right, PSV from right to left. And so Ajax kick off the game. So let us know on the chat page who do you think is going to win. Vote on the poll as well. I'd really appreciate it. Looking at the poll at the moment, 19 of you have voted so far. Ajax just ahead, 57%, and PSV 43%. Here we go then. So Julian Timber playing as centre-back today, which I'm sure if you lot tuned into our Ajax watch-along last week, I can't believe how much money he's on, which is literally like €500 a week. I don't know if that's true, but if that is the case, he doesn't earn much and he's in the wrong job in the industry, if you ask me. Kay asking, did they already kick off? They certainly did, literally less than a minute ago. Just reached the first minute now. So currently Ajax just playing with the ball around the back line at the moment. Let's go through the lineups then. So PSV have Drommel in goal. They've got Teze, Buscagli, Opispo and Junior in defence. They're playing 4-2-3-1 as you can tell from the formations that you see on our screen. Gutierrez, Van Ginkel, and then up in front of them it's Doan, Verman and Gakpo. And then up front the former World Cup winner from 2014 with Germany, the man who scored the winning goal for them against Argentina in the Maracanã, is Mario Gertzer up front for them. For Ajax, it's Pazveer in goal as the usual, their number one goalkeeper. Daley Blind, Martinez, Timber and Mazraoui as right back. Then you got in midfield, it's three behind three, so Gravenberch, Berghuis, Alvarez, and then in front of them it's Tadic, Bobby and Anthony. So that front three, even though they haven't got Sebastian Haller at the moment because of the Africa Cup of Nations, they should still be able to get goals from them. My predictions are below. PSV 1, Ajax 2, and I reckon Anthony will be the first goal scorer. But of course, get in touch folks, love to hear from you. Currently just 2.5 minutes gone, PSV have got a free kick. No fans in the stadium because of course the restrictions a lot tighter in the Netherlands right now compared to where I live in the UK, where actually funny enough this week marks the end of COVID passes and masks needed in shops, so it'll feel like normality again, but for how long? Hopefully forever. Niels says, did they do the kickoff? Yes, they did. If you look at the scoreboard below, it's got the match time and the score line. 3 minutes gone. It's with Timber. Long ball onto the front line. I think he's looking for Anthony there. Anthony brings it into the box. I think it was hit and hope because he didn't quite get much control behind that. PSV have cleared it for a throw into Ajax. But those away calls for Ajax, every time I've watched them this season, there's been nothing but good luck to them. They've won every time I've seen them play in that. Twice now we've done a stream with them playing in that away kit. I do like it. Ajax always nail away shirts. You can never beat it. It's now on the far side with Martinez. I never know how to say it. I mean, well, I know, but like, do you call him Martinez or Martinez? I feel like if you say Marti, it's an E instead of an I in between the T and the N. Here come Ajax on the left-hand side with Brobby. Scored 2 last week. Low ball cross, only to be cleared. Now Tadic with a header back into the box. That's a dangerous header. Nearly found Brobby. PSV clear it with the volley from Van Ginkel. Already Ajax trying to get themselves into the danger zone and take that early lead. Here they come again. Boscagli's lost it for PSV. Has that gone out for a corner? No, it'll be a goal kick. So yeah, no fans here at this game, which is a shame. We did the Feyenoord Ajax game just before Christmas, and was saying then it's such a shame they weren't playing in front of fans. I think maybe it favours Ajax a little bit that PSV don't have the advantage of their home fans today, because it would have been such a big occasion if the fans were allowed in. As you can hear from the background, this is the noise, fake noise that the Eredivisie production are using, fake crowd noises that we all got used to during lockdowns where they were playing football and we had to stay inside. Weird times, weren't they? Something to tell your kids. Sparkle by Leddy says Ajax. Don't be shy, folks, get in touch. Feel free to send me any messages, any questions or your thoughts on this match. Ajax have a throw-in. Just in line with the PSV penalty area. It's Martinez that picks up the throw-in. Ajax great passing into the box. Another dangerous low ball that to be cleared. PSV on the back foot at the moment. Is that a throw-in for PSV? Yes, it is. Near the corner flag on the far side, and that was I think it was Brobby who tried to win a throw-in for Ajax, but instead it went wrong. It's all the way back in Ajax's half at the moment. At half-time, we'll keep an eye on the other scores that are going on in the Eredivisie. There's a few games going on today. There is one at 1:30 already. I'll just double-check. Of course, folks, remember, whoever wins this game today, it's crucial, because if PSV win, they go 4 points clear, which they know how difficult it is to win a title away from Ajax. But if Ajax win, they'd go 2 points clear and take over PSV at the top of the tree. Let's have a look. So, Heracles are hosting Go Ahead Eagles. That's currently goalless. They've only played 5 minutes there. But Feyenoord did win earlier today. They beat NEC 4-1, and NEC were down to 10 men. That's who scored for Feyenoord. So, actually, Koku scored a couple. One of them being a penalty. Then Jahan Bakish scored, and then literally on the last kick of the game, Gus Till got one as well to make it even worse for the hosts. But later on after this game, at 4:15, you've got Sparta Rotterdam against Utrecht, who we saw last week, and then RKC Waalwijk up against Fortuna Sittard. So those are the matches today in the Dutch League. As well, we've got more watch-alongs today. It's a triple bill of football at least today. We've got the Man City women versus Arsenal women at 6:45, so do join me for that. And then my good friend Seb True, an hour later at 7:45, will bring you updates on the big game in Milan. It's AC Milan up against Juventus in Serie A. We haven't done Italian football for a while, so it'd be good to have you there. Meanwhile, I think my summary so far of this game is that it's Ajax who are knocking on the door. I'd say they're the first team that look likely to score. But will it be Anthony? My prediction below. Let us know if you've put a bet on this game. We got Jip D. Beer saying Ajax will win. I think despite the fact that this is at PSV, I think Ajax are still the favourites. Straight to the hands of the goalkeeper there, with a long ball from one of the Ajax midfielders. I think that was Daley Blind. But yeah, Daley Blind, now that's a man to talk about, because I wonder if Christian Eriksen, I'd imagine, I can't remember from the top of my head, of course he started out at Ajax before he went to Spurs a few years ago. Just as we say that, we're talking about Blind. He's looks like the match has been paused for a moment. I hope he's okay. I think he went in for a header, Blind, got beaten, and then I think he clashed heads. And yeah, he kneeled down a little bit then, had his hands over his face, so I think he was clearly in pain from that. But they've played on, so he should be okay. Max DG, hello Max, says Ajax got it, man, but away games in Eindhoven are tough. We've got Grad saying Ajax will win 1000%. The confidence is high with Mr. Grad. Yes, let us know where you're watching the game from. Are any of you in the Netherlands? Are you any of you from Amsterdam or where PSV are? And if you're trying to get a stream or you're not sure which channel in your country is showing the game, I have put a pinned message up. So currently a throw-in for Ajax. But yeah, Daley Blind, I was talking about Eriksen, and Eriksen, he's currently been training in the Spurs facilities, I think, this month, because obviously it's January, you can get players in right now, and there's rumours that Brentford might get him. Obviously it'd be for free because he hasn't got a contract anywhere, and yeah, basically, there's rumours he might go there, and of course there's a lot of Danish players there, and the manager's Danish, and the owners I think are Danish, so it makes sense. I'd like to see him give it a go. I'd like to see his career revived after what sadly happened at the Euros last summer. But I do think maybe, I can't remember if Blind and Eriksen were teammates at Ajax, but you know, Blind had it bad and he's been able to come back and play football full time again on a regular basis for one of the biggest teams in Europe. So I don't see why Eriksen couldn't, and I'm sure he's been inspired by Blind's story to basically go, no, I'm not hanging my boots yet unless I at least try and get back into it. We got Wrestle Kurt saying if I was to bet on this game, I'd probably go for the over 1.5. Zara says, can you not show your TV? I wish I could, but copyright issues, all that. If you really want to know how to watch it, let me know which country you're in and I can tell you. But there's also a link in the pinned message that'll help. Max DG says 2 days ago Eriksen trained with young Ajax, but he's aiming for the Premier League. I just thought as long as he could get himself full-time football again, I think it'd be a great recovery. I'm sure he's been told by his doctor and all that to just be careful and to not rush things. If he doesn't feel like he's up for it, then maybe he shouldn't, but he clearly is. But yeah, it was a sad day when that happened. And it was weird that the game went on, because it paused, didn't it? The match paused for like an hour, and then they decided to come back out and finish the game, which is fair, but it just felt weird that they played on, and, you know, emotions are elsewhere. You know, you're thinking about how's Eriksen in that, especially the Denmark teammates. Not really much has happened in this game, to tell you the truth. But it's 12 minutes gone. Ajax look the better of the team, but early days, PSV now attacking from the right with Teze. Martinez kicks it out for a throw-in, but PSV a bit more positive from there, a bit more higher up on the pitch, more like, not in. Oh, that's all. It's gone out for a goal kick after all that. But it's weird seeing Mario Gertzer. He's been at PSV for must be at least his second season. But yeah, Mario Gertzer playing in the Dutch leagues. Once a Borussia Dortmund player, Bayern Munich player. But who knows? Who knows? I don't see why he couldn't get himself back to the top. Oh, there's a bit of pressure there for the for the PSV goalkeeper, and he had to clear it. Wasn't a bad clearance at the end. I think he had Bobby running at him. Got Holland Delgado saying Vey Rent. Not sure what you mean there. It's now with Teze. Gutierrez. Martinez with the header out for throwing again to PSV. This time it's halfway line. If you're not sure what the starting lineups are, they're on the screen on the side of me. Now the header. Berghaus always lost it. Verman with a good interception on the halfway line. Chips the ball down. Intercepted. Ajax have it now, and it's a long ball into the PSV half. Head tennis going on the halfway line. PSV now attacking with Verman again. Now Duan. Van Ginkel. Al H asking who is going to win. I mean, my prediction is below, and I'm going for a 2-1 win for Ajax. I'm hoping it'll be a... I don't want it to be a one-sided game. I do want to see it tight. You know, these are the top two in Dutch football right now. Oh, long direct ball into the edge of the box for PSV. It's dealt with for now, but here they come again, PSV. This could be a big moment here. A shot at goal. Verman saves it. Sorry, Pazvir saves it. It was Verman that took the shot. Got the names wrong there. But it was worth a go. PSV been quiet up front so far, and I think they just wanted to... You want to get your first shot on target sooner rather than later. But a bit more like it from the hosts. And from that goal kick, it's with Blind. Timber. Yeah, Jurrien Timber, the lowest paid player at Ajax. Would not have thought that. Oh, this is a good ball down the left into the box for Ajax. Headed out for a throw-in. Yes, it will be. Quick throw-in taken. Tadic, the assist king for Ajax. Got the most assists in the calendar year of 2021. I think he was one off Messi's record of impact that he did back in 2012. Wessel Kurt says, I'm Danish, and Eriksson said he's aiming to be part of the Danish team for Qatar 2022. I have a feeling he'll sign with a Premier League team. It would be some story, wouldn't it, for him to just make that Danish team again when we all thought his career was over that day. World Cup starts November 23rd. So a lot later this year. Gives him more time though, with it not being this summer when it's usually on. If you haven't yet, folks, do subscribe to Let's Talk Sport. Give us a like as well. We appreciate your support. We do. If you're new to the channel, we do quite a few Eredivisie watch-alongs, and we like to always have a bit of fun watching the football with you as well. Max DJ saying Timber is getting a huge upgrade soon, salary wise. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks, Max DJ saying. By the way, if you mod me, I could try to get the bots out of chat. I've just tried to hide one of them. Very, very annoying. But appreciate your offer. Long ball onto the right hand side. Ball into the box. Straight to the goalkeeper for PSV. Gravenberch tried to get there. But yeah, I was going to say, Timber must surely be getting an upgrade soon. I mean, I would love to know how long he's been on that wage. But he's deserved it. In terms of upgrade, he's been such a big key player in defence for Ajax. in the last year or so. Ever since I've been regularly watching Ajax under 10 anyway. So if you just joined us, there's no goals to report. PSV probably with the biggest chance, which was a shot on target from outside the box. That's pretty much it so far. But as you'd expect, you expect it to be a bit tight start with. Both teams have a lot at stake. They're fighting for the title. I might be wrong, but I don't think they've got any more games between each other between now and the end of the season. Do let me know if I'm wrong, but that's just what I'm assuming when we're at this part of the season. Right, here come PSV again, surrounded by blue shirts. Two of their forwards. Mazarari, the right back, is intercepted and was fouled. Says the referee. I think his shirt was pulled when trying to get away. Wrestle Kurt says 2-1 Ajax seems a very like the result. I should have put a bet on it. Timber down the right now of Anthony. We know how dangerous he can be. He scored last week. I think he's won a corner. Yes, he has. I think this is Ajax's first corner. Yep, first corner of the game for Ajax. Oh, Anthony's just had his shot off target from outside the box. Burgoyne says, Jimbo Davis, favourite flavour of Angel Delight. You know what? I've never had that. What is it? Is it chocolate? What is that? Angel Delight. Van Ginkel's in possession. Now Timber. Van Ginkel. I need to quickly Google something about him. Because, let me just check now. It's still goalless between Heracles and Go Ahead Eagles. But Van Ginkel. I mean, I know the name, but I'm just trying to remember. Marco Van Ginkel, that's it. Oh, just as I say that, here come Ajax. Tried to find someone in front of the goal. I think they were looking for Bobby again. Oh, that's it. So Van Ginkel joined PSV back in the summer from Chelsea. It's 29. Anyway, match paused because there's a free kick. Van Ginkel, as we just talked about, taking the free kick. It's in their own half, so it's not a dangerous free kick. Now throwing. Let's see if the polls changed. If anything, it's got bigger for Ajax. 166 have now voted. PSV 37%, Ajax 63%. The gap was a lot smaller when we started the stream, but a lot more feeling confident that Ajax will come away with the win and go top of the table. Wrestle Kurt says, I bet on Stoke Fulham yesterday, won £12. My dad's actually my dad's got a season ticket, and he went with my brother to the game yesterday, so he was gutted Stoke lost. But there was two goals in the first 2 minutes, wasn't there, from both teams? So it started off wildly, and then it ended 3-2 to Fulham. They're top of the Championship. Bournemouth for second. I think Fulham, in my eyes, I think have sealed it. I can't see them not getting the automatic spot, at least to the back into the Premier League. Burgoyne says it's powder you mix with milk and it turns into a moussey dessert. Can get chocolate, strawberry, banana and butterscotch. Interesting. I'll have to keep an eye on it when I'm next in a food shop. Are they easy to get, Burgoyne, or are they quite new, or they've been around for a while? That's Angel Delight, if you're wondering, folks. So we're at the midway point of the first half. No goals yet, but it's, as expected, it is a bit tight. I'd say both teams are being quite approachable up front. Ajax, I'd say, have brought in a lot more deliveries into the box, but just haven't found their right man. PSV have had a shot on target, but that was straight at the goalkeeper. It wasn't much to deal for PSV, and here come PSV now. Oh, that's got to be a yellow card. Very, very poor challenge, that. It's one of the Ajax players. I can't see who that is. I think it might be Alvarez. Yeah, PSV were on the run of play, and he just got in his way, and he went right into him, and then that was a yellow card. So he'll have to be careful for the rest of the game if it gets a bit more heated, this match. Burgoyne says a 10k subscription special review, Angel Delight flavours. Well, who knows, maybe. If you want to see that, be sure to subscribe and help us get there. Still got another 5,000 of you to subscribe, but anyone that subscribes, we'd really appreciate it. And it's not... I do hate the word subscribe, to be honest, because that to me says you have to pay for it. No, it's free, so you're literally just basically following our channel, like you do with someone on Twitter or Facebook. Or Instagram. Tagliafico's just doing some stretches and warming up on the sidelines. To be honest, I'm sure it's just a procedure. I don't think their right back at the moment's got any problems. Or was it left? No, Tagliafico's a left back, isn't he? Trent Everett says, let us see the gameplay. I wish I could, Trent, but due to copyright, we don't have the rights to just show the match. Maybe one day. God knows how much it costs. Van der Sar watching in the stands. The CEO of Ajax, I wonder if he's feeling a bit nervous today. Hoping that his club go top of the table. I mean, Ajax and Bayern are kind of similar, both their CEOs are ex-players that won the Champions League with those clubs. And both goalkeepers, Oliver Kahn, the CEO at Bayern Munich. And that's the way I'd want to run a club. Get players who know the club, who played there and succeeded there. They know how to get it right, I think, once they get a bit of training in them. Well, there's a yellow card for one of the PSV players. It was a foul on Brobby. Oh no, it was on Timber actually. And we got a dangerous free kick here for Ajax. It's pretty much on the right hand side. Looks like Berghaus will take it. Should be a simple ball into the box. And then take it from there. Takes it with his left foot. Good chance. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. Alvarez. It looked like he hit the crossbar. They've got another chance. The ball's on the left wing. Cross to come in. PSV have done... I tell you what, PSV in the air have been very good defensively up until that free kick. But that was a big header, that was, just then. Ajax just keeping in play on the right wing. It nearly went out for a PSV throw-in. Anthony Rafter says, new to your channel, Tony from Ireland. Hello, Tony. Hope you're well. Big PSV fan. Great commentary. Oh, thank you very much. So are you Irish, Tony, or are you living in Ireland and you're from the Netherlands? Love to know your origins of how you became a PSV fan. Where I live in the UK, it's not actually that easy to watch Dutch football. Last season it was a lot easier because Premier Sports had it. But it looked like they lost the rights to something called Mora TV, which I've never heard of. But luckily the Bet365 app, you could just watch the stream on there and it doesn't cost anything. As long as you just put like a $5 on your Bet365 account, all the streams are available then. I've still got like 19 quid. I won nearly 30 quid on the first day of the Euros because I got my accumulator right. And what was really funny was that ever since I've not won anything. Any other accumulators, but I only put 50p, and I'm a bit pathetic. But I'd rather just not. Losing 50p I can take, not 20 quid or anything like that. I just can't do that. If you're new to the channel, Tony, love it if you would subscribe to the channel. And to any of you lot who haven't yet, click that subscribe button, give us a follow. It's free to do so. Now, one of the Ajax players is down pretty much in the midway point of PSV's half, and it is Bobby there, main man up front. It doesn't look good. He's pretty much got his head on the ground. I wonder if it was his knee. Ooh, they both went in and kicked the ball. That was nasty. And I think Bobby got it worse. That was just obviously complete accident. They both went for a loose ball, and one of them had to feel it very painfully. Jens Martin says, goes PSV win. Are you PSV or an Ajax fan? To be honest, I'm a neutral. I'm actually a Manchester United fan. But I do have admiration a bit towards Ajax, just because, especially 3 years ago when they nearly got to the final with some of their academy players. Moments away from reaching the final until Lucas Moura turned up. He ruined the night there for Ten Hag and his men. But I like PSV as well. PSV, of course, a works team. I like works teams. So Bobby's going off. He's going to walk it off, I think, and then come back on. He should be okay. But yes, match pause for now. Half an hour in. Ten Hag looked like he's having a few words with Anthony as they had a quick drinks break while they wait for Bobby to come off. Well, Bobby's taking his gloves off at the moment, and Klazan's warming up on the sidelines. He isn't leaving just yet, but who knows? He's running back on. He's still limping a little, but it's very rare that you see a player just give up straight away. They like to just have a go. Meanwhile, the ball is back in Ajax's half with their goalkeeper. Tony says, Irish, lived in Den Haag for 5 years, go to Dutch games a few times a year, also a Man United fan. Yes, it's difficult to watch Dutch footy. It's just odd. Like, in the 2000s when I grew up, this is an Irish thing. Setanta Sport, when that was in England, they had a bit of the Premier League at the time. They shared that with Sky, but they also had some Dutch football and European leagues like Bundesliga as well on it. And there's always most of these, Sky or BT, they normally just pick these leagues up no matter what. Someone picks them up, but yeah, Dutch football this season's just not simple. Well, there's a free kick for PSV. Oh, Tadic not happy about that decision. He's pushing his teammate away. I think it was Van Ginkel he's having words with. Tadic, the captain, doesn't want to get himself into trouble there. He's meant to lead his team as well. Not sure what they're complaining about. I didn't see the foul. I don't think there'll be any bookings. So Tadic might have been an elbow up to the face of his opponent when trying to break out from him and get the ball. I don't think he meant it though, and I think Tadic has gone back to just say it was nothing. Get up, basically. Free kick for Ajax. So currently Ajax just holding the possession. It's been a bit quiet last few minutes. Still goalless. Be interesting what they say at half time if it stays like this. And now Ajax on the left wing. Dangerous cross, header in, and I think Bobby has scored. He has. He limps away in celebration. He's still feeling it, but he has put Ajax ahead. Maybe they should have kept him on. He's fallen to the ground. He's not going to celebrate. His teammates surround him and just ask the medic to come on and deal with him. And Ajax do take the lead, but at what cost? Bobby having to... I think he'll go off. I mean, he did well to get in the air and win the header against his opponents and head it down the middle. But it just shows when you look at Bobby, his physicality, he is a strong player. 1-0 to Ajax. I know for you PSV fans, you won't be happy to see that. But Bobby, that might be it for him. I can't see him playing. And I think even if he wanted to, I'm sure the medic will just say to him, you could make it worse if you carry on pressurising your legs like this. It was Tadic with the cross. The assist king, folks. Oh, lovely header. Great connection. Defenders couldn't get near it. PSV Eindhoven 0, Ajax 1. Yes, Bobby's walking on the sidelines now. And yep, he's gone off. Danilo has come on. I'm not seeing much of Danilo, so be interesting to watch. Wrestle Kurt. Oh, thank you, Tony, saying subscribe will spread the word. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, folks. Wrestle Kurt says, don't know much about Dutch football, but I do remember Danish international Jan Heinz. Yes, that's a... what years are they? I'll have to double check that. Saying he played for PSV, great player. I must admit, for a moment, I thought you spelt Heinzer, as in Gabriel Heinz, who played for Man United. So Bobby has gone off for good. He's going into the tunnel. He'll get checked out. But I think he'll be smiling still, just the fact that he's helped his team go ahead. And Tadic, yet again, with another assist this season. Burgoyne asks, Jamie, which is the best ground you've ever covered a game at and why? Was it the Rock in Keffenmau? That's a good question. I guess it comes down to what, in terms of is it atmosphere? Is it the viewing? Is it? That's a tough one. Meanwhile, I'll have a think about that and get back to you. Meanwhile, we got PSV with Junior. PSV going to try and respond maybe to that opening goal towards Ajax. Now with Teze. Oh, it's into the box. Ajax have to deal with it. They've cleared it for now. We've seen a lot of that today. It has just been long balls into the box, crosses into the box, and defenders just doing what they have to do best, which is to get rid of it like it's a grenade. Gravenberch. It's on pretty much on the halfway line now, surrounded by a few PSV and Ajax players. One of the PSV players has just gone down and gets a free kick. In terms of covered again, oh, that's a hard one. You know what, Burnley's ground, some people might think that's a bit of a surprise, but I really like Turf Moor. As in, it's because of the viewing, because you're right at the top of the stands, and you can pretty much see Burnley. Oh, hang on, here we go. PSV 2 against 3. Decent cross in, but Ajax deal with it from Timber. They've had to clear it for a corner, but that was a big moment there. PSV having to challenge the Ajax defence and make them run for it. He got in behind the defence, tried to play the cross, but in all fairness to Timber, he got there first and cleared it for a corner. PSV looking for an equaliser. Corner comes in. I'd imagine we'll have probably a couple of minutes of added time at least, just because of Robbie and his injury. So PSV now with Boz Cagley. Oh, it's a free kick. Is that a booking? No, I don't think he will. Mazraoui, the right back for Ajax, being a player the referee has to keep an eye on. He's made a couple of fouls now, but no yellow card to his name. So you know what? For now, Burgoyne, I'm going to say Turf Moor because of the view of Burnley and the hills and watching the game beneath you. I'm going to have to say that. That's a good question, though. That's a very good question. I really like Preston North End's ground as well. I enjoyed going there once. Only been there once. Oh, free kick coming to nothing. It is a corner. Ospi Obisco, I think it was, with the header that just went over the bar. And he's put his hands to his face there in a bit of shock. I think he knows that that was a big chance. Crystal Rose has got in touch. She says 2 ladies are waking up after 3 hours of sleep. Oh, what a save, PSV! Oh, PSV! I think they could have gone. They could have got the equaliser. It was Van Ginkel, I think, with the chance. Let's watch this again. It was a flick header towards Van Ginkel, and he got his foot behind it, but straight at PSV. That will be frustrating, but PSV showing a good response to that first goal. So I'll read that again, Crystal. That corner was PSV's best chance so far from finding the net. Crystal Rose says 2 ladies are waking up after 3 hours of sleep in America. To that beautiful voice, thank you very much. I believe Mandy is watching as well. Crystal's someone I'm trying to convert into, telling her that football's better than their football, if you know what I mean. Maybe I should try that with Mandy as well. But PSV have cleared it. Actually, maybe you could do that for me, Crystal. Ball's on the halfway line. PSV going on the attack again. We've got 4 minutes left until we reach half-time. This is an interesting game so far. But I do fear that if Ajax make it 2-0, that could be it. They've got a free kick as well. Oh no, it went out for a throw-in, I think. So it's PSV throwing in their own half. Burgoyne, as always, asking me questions that are life and death questions. If the fate of the LTS channel relied on a penalty, which member of LTS would you get to take it? Probably me. I'm not saying none of you lot couldn't. I'd rather it was in my control instead of watching someone. I hate watching someone take a penalty. But right now, the fate is good, folks. Channel isn't going anywhere, and it's your support that'll help us get to get more followers and to keep the channel going with our watch-alongs. We do a lot of sport watch-alongs, and we just talk sport. That's what the title says on the channel name. So if you haven't yet, do subscribe. We've got 2 more streams today. We've got at 6:45, if you like women's football, we're doing a English women's football game in the Women's Super League between Manchester City women and Arsenal women. Arsenal women looking like the favourites to win the title this year, but Man City have had an up and down season. A lot of defeats under their name, which is not like them. Russell Kurt says a couple of unexpected results in the NFL last night. Bengals and 49ers advance. I keep an eye on the scores with NFL, but I'll tell you the truth, I've not watched a match at all this season. I watched a few last season, I watched the Super Bowl last season, but even though I don't sound like I watch it or giving it much of a boost, we are doing a Super Bowl watch-along, which involves Crystal in the chat. She is from Ohio. I won't give you her address because then you'll knock on her front door. I'm joking. I'm joking. So it's Teze now. Martinez yet again keeps winning the ball off him. Teze's had a bit of a poor game so far. Now I forgot to edit this screen sharing, so at half time when we go through the results you'll just have to hear me and not be able to see it. Ajax just calming the ball down for now, passing it between them, probably running the clock down with less than 60 seconds left of this first half. But if you are trying to find a way to watch the game, folks, if it helps, the link in the pinned message on the live chat page gives you a list of countries of which channel is showing this game, wherever you are watching it. It's a very good website, Live Soccer TV. But if it helps, you can even Google the channel and put live streaming. And there are one or two websites out there that do just show those streams 24/7. Okay, it's not legal, but you know what I mean. Crystal says Super Bowl Sunday, February 12th. It's not. It's usually the first weekend of February, but because they've added one regular game, one more regular game to the schedule. Obviously, the Super Bowl's been put back a week. But yeah, more playoffs tonight. Might go through the fixtures in a bit. Actually, I'm intrigued to see if the Buccaneers could do it again with Tom Brady. To be honest. Jamie Burgoyne says Stu would be very upset with that answer. I think PSV have got a corner. I'm sorry, Stu. I was hoping he was going to do this watch along with me, but he wasn't around until 4 o'clock later today, so I'm on my own. Here comes the corner. PSV looking to get themselves back level. And instead, Danilo, who came on a few minutes ago to replace Bobby, has defended well there, trying to run out from the penalty area and to get the ball up front, but he stopped PSV from bringing the ball back into the box. And it's now gone out for a throw-in. So 3 minutes of added time. Already a minute of that gone. I thought it'd be 2-3 minutes because of what happened to Bobby. Now Danilo's got his back towards goal. Tadic, the man who set up the first goal. I think he got 2 assists last week against Utrecht when they won 3-0 there. William Carvalho. Hello, William. Hope you're well. It's been a while. Any relation to Carvalho himself? The Portuguese defender, ex-Chelsea played at Real Madrid. I keep forgetting he played at Real Madrid under Jose Mourinho. Yeah, William Carvalho says, go PSV. They need a goal. It's now with Anthony on the right wing. Verman intercepts. Verman did have a shot on target early on in this game. It was not to be challenged that much though not too challenging for PSV. Ooh, nice long ball onto the left wing of Tadic. This is where he set up the last goal. Instead brings it back to Blind. Ooh, cross into the box is a weird one. It was high. It's a throw-in for Ajax. 10 seconds left of stoppage time. Oh, Anthony tried to... Oh, it's hard to describe it, but it's quite beautiful what I just saw. But it's half-time, as you could hear, inside the stadium. But the players will go into the tunnel for half-time. And, a tight game. Scoreline would say that, and I think it is a very tight game. It is Bobby that has separated the two teams, but then had to go off because he was injured from an incident a few minutes before. But at the moment, it is currently Ajax that take the lead. Tadic with the cross in to Brobby, who scored with his header. Close range from goal. And that is why, at the moment, if it stays like this at the final whistle, Ajax will go top of the league at the end of this weekend. So anyway, PSV Eindhoven 0, Ajax 1. But don't go anywhere, folks, because I honestly think this might have 1 or 2 more goals. PSV should have probably got an equaliser a couple of minutes after Ajax scored. But it was a very, very, very good save by PSV. Yes, it was straight at him, but he still had to react to it and to make sure none of them scored from the rebound at least. So at the moment it is PSV Eindhoven 0, Ajax 1. I'll just quickly check the other game that's on at the same time today, and that is 1-0 to the home team of Heracles. They are 1-0 against Go Ahead Eagles. Kai Sohais, I'm not sure, never heard of him before, but he scored on the 32nd minute. So at the moment Ajax would go 2 points clear. But anyway, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back just before the second half begins. And yes, see you shortly. Welcome back to part 2, the second half, the big one, where we'll find out for sure who will win or draw today. Ajax leading 1-0. Lot to still play for. I don't know if there'll be any substitutions. It doesn't look like there will be. Anyway, both teams are out on the pitch again. Ten Hag's just come back from the tunnel, the Ajax manager, and away we go. So yeah, no changes. Ajax still with just that substitution that they had to make. With Bobby coming off early after his injury and scoring a goal. Burgoyne says, Jamie, thoughts on the 2 AFCON knockout fixtures today? You know what, I haven't even checked them yet. I know Gabon are playing one of them, aren't they? I'll check it in a minute. But yes, the first day of the last 16 in the Africa Cup of Nations take place today. 2 matches today. I think it's pretty much 2 matches every day up until the round is done on Tuesday or Wednesday. But yeah, my team, we're doing a sweepstake at Let's Talk Sport. My team is Gambia. They're still in it. Burgoyne's team is Egypt. It's alright for Burgoyne. He's had some big teams in our sweepstakes. He had France at the Euros, but then they went crashing down to Adam Davies' Switzerland on penalties. PSV then, they know they're the ones that need to get a goal. Ajax would take a 1-0 win today as long as they get the 3 points. It's PSV that need to come out and find this goal. They were closer, pretty much just a few minutes before half time, but it was PSV that denied Van Ginkel. Yeah, I don't think there's been any changes. I don't see any. Looks like the same old players from the first half anyway. Ah, there we go. Burgoyne has put it in for me. Burkina Faso against Gabon at 4 p.m. Nigeria versus Tunisia at 7, which is the UK time, if you're wondering, folks. I'm looking forward to Nigeria, Tunisia, but at the same time, I'm doing the women's game tonight at 6:45. So join me on the watch along for that. That's Manchester City women versus Arsenal women at 6:45. I'm looking forward to that. It should be a good game. Haven't watched any Women's Super League games since before Christmas, actually, so it'd be good to get back into that. Arsenal trying to fight for the title, while Man City are kind of just trying to repair their season with those very many defeats they had before Christmas. But yeah, we need to do an Africa Cup of Nations watch along. I might try and do one tomorrow night, folks. Let me just, I'm just going to check. Let me put in AFCON fixtures onto Google. If I just have a look now. So tomorrow Cameroon are on at 7 o'clock. My team Gambia play Guinea at 4 o'clock. Oh, Ajax getting into the box there. There's a foul in the box, but it's going to be a free kick to PSV. So if any of you PSV fans, don't worry, you haven't conceded a penalty. You've won a free kick. But yeah, Cameroon, Comoros. I might do that tomorrow because we've been wanting to do an Africa Cup of Nations. Annoyingly, a lot of the games have been on when I'm in work. And then the night after, it's Morocco, Malawi. And then Mali, Equatorial Guinea on the Wednesday night. I don't want to sound horrible, but I wish they changed the games a little bit. Ivory Coast, Egypt should be a night game. That's going to be a cracker on Wednesday. Ah, that's annoying. I'm in work. Ah. Oh well. I'll try and get someone to do it if I can. If not me, we'll try and get someone to do at least Ivory Coast, Egypt. That'll be a good game. What are your predictions for going for those games today? I'll message the sweepstake team after this stream and talk about it. Back with this match, 4 minutes in. Yellow card. I'm not sure who that was for and what for. So, but Blin with the throw, and it was, I think it was for a PSV player. It might have been words said to the ref or something, but they haven't actually announced who the yellow card was, so I've completely missed that. Wrestle Kurt asks, do you think Medina will stay at Arsenal after this season? We'll talk about that in just a moment, but here come PSV in the box, straight at PSV again. It was Mario Gertzer with the shot, straight at PSV again. That's 2 chances now. They've had PSV close from goal, but just straight at the keeper. They need to pick a side next time. Pick a side of the net, and that might just get you the equaliser. 50 minutes gone. In terms of Medina Wrestle Kurt, she nearly left last summer. She was supposed to go to Lyon. I don't think Lyon ever made a bid at the end. Here come Ajax now on the opposite half. Can they make it 2-0? Deflection with the shot, and it's gone out for a corner. Anthony cutting in there. He's a wonderful player to watch. I do enjoy watching Anthony. Berghuis he's rushed himself over to the corner flag. It's on the far side, this one, for Berghuis to take. We'll talk about Medina in just a moment. Let's see how this corner goes for Ajax. Oh dear, goes to no one and out for a goal kick. Don't think there's actually much wrong with the delivery. I think just no Ajax players seem to be in the right place there. Burgoynes reckons Burkina Faso will lose 2-1 to Gabon. Nigeria to thrash Tunisia 4-1 in terms of scoreline. This is a thing, isn't it? Nigeria and Cameroon, I would say, are the main threats for this tournament. But I think Egypt could still be. I know I know they had a bit of a slow start to the tournament with their first game, but if they can get it right with Salah up front, I think they could have a good chance of getting to the semis at least. But yeah, with Medina, she was supposed to go to Lyon, then it didn't happen, and I think Arsenal are ready to get. Arsenal pretty much got Nikita Paris from Lyon to join the front line, and then Medina stayed. So it was kind of a bonus for Arsenal because they got all that quality and talent up front for this season, and it's proven to be good so far in the league at least. But yeah, I'm not sure. I really think it depends on how Arsenal do this season in terms of trophies. I think they're still in the Women's Champions League. I can't remember if they got out of the groups. Chelsea didn't. They missed out. They got knocked out. But I think Arsenal, I really think it depends. I think Medina is too good to stay at a team that isn't winning trophies, if you ask me. Burgoyne not confident about his team Egypt in the sweepstake. He says, I think Ivory Coast will hammer Egypt, sadly. Who knows? It's been a weird tournament to watch. It's been a lot of 1-0 score lines. It's a bit annoying to watch, really. I hate seeing the same score lines like that. Anyway, PSV now on the left wing. They need an equaliser, let's not forget. Oh, that's a good ball in. He can have a shot, and he's picked a corner of the net, and he has scored. PSV, and I think it's Mario Gertzer of all people. And PSV have got that equaliser they've been fighting for. Ajax will have to go again. But this is what we hoped for, really. We wanted to see a bit of a battle from both teams, and that's what we've got so far. PSV 1, Ajax 1. Let's watch this again. Oh, it was Timbu gave the ball away from the back line. Then PSV with the interception brought the ball to the left-hand side. Then they found Gertzer in the box in front of 2 Ajax defenders. He still went for goal. He had a shot, picked a side. PSV was never going to get there. He stretched for it, but he couldn't make the save. This has now made things very interesting for the race to the top. And as you can hear that song, a song that I heard a lot when I was helping out at Wrexham AFC. Never gets old. So 1-1. Yeah, Wrestle Kurt saying important goal for PSV. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And Mario Gertzer as well. Good to see him on the score sheet again. I'm just going to check how old Gertzer is. He's not. He must still be in his mid-20s. He's not that old. He was young when he won the World Cup. Mario Gertzer is... Oh, no, he's 29. 29, okay. Born in 1992. But, funny enough, in the Eredivisie this season, I think that's his second... That's only his second ever goal this season in the league for PSV. In the Cup, he hasn't got any. Europa League, he's got 1 goal in 5. And Champions League, he's had 3 goals in 6. Johan Cruyff Shield, he got 1 goal in 1 as well. But, yeah. Interesting from Mario Gertzer. So, Ajax on the halfway line with Martinez. That's a long ball into the box. PSV deal with it for now with Boz Cagley. Blind on the left wing. Alvarez to Gravenberch. Blind again into the box with a sneaky pass. Oh, they try to cut it back and find one of the Ajax players, but instead, I think it was Van Ginkel that cleared it. But it's funny, you see these approaches of how Ajax play their attack against teams with lower quality, and they get it. But with PSV, it's a lot different. Just shows why you have the top 2 here cancelling each other out. It's just not as easy. Good approach though. They'll try again with a Blind throw-in. Now Gravenberch's got a bit of space in the box. Oh, was it stopped on the line? It was Tadic with a shot off target. I'm not sure from my angle if it was stopped on the goal line or if it just deflected and it didn't go anywhere near the goal. Either way, it was a shot blocked, I think. Alvarez. Now it's in the box again, Ajax. As you'd expect with the equaliser against them, they've turned up again. And they've made a foul. Tadic with a foul has given away a free kick for PSV. So that'll give PSV a few moments to just get their breath back with that defending. Let's watch this again. So I'm just trying to watch closely. Yeah, it just got blocked, it looked like, from Tadic. I don't think Tadic fully got the connection he wanted when making the kick. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, PSV haven't made any substitutions yet. 3 minutes away from the hour mark. PSV 1, Ajax 1. Oh, and here we go. Timber passing the ball back to PSV. PSV luckily stretched his leg out to clear it when they were against the run of play. That was a scary moment for the goalkeeper. All it takes is a bit of pressure. And here they come now, Ajax out of nowhere with Mazraoui with a dangerous ball down the right wing. In terms of no PSV defenders coming back. Anthony, this is a shot. He's got to go for it. Oh, Gravenberch, terrible shot. He had the space. He puts the shirt over his head, and I don't blame him. That was a poor shot. He should have got that on target. Drilled it with his right foot, and it just goes completely off the target. It was actually very wide at the end. I wonder if he felt the pressure when he had the ball and thought, if I don't kick this straight away, I'm going to lose it. But what a chance PSV had moments before. It was good defending by Timber at the end because he had to slide in and kick the ball, but luckily PSV, even though he had to stretch out for it, he did alright. Bristol Kurt saying PSV need a win here to keep Ajax at bay. I completely agree, because I still think Ajax would still be the favourites to win the league because of the experience and how good they are. I know they would go 4 points behind today, but look, think about it. If this ends in a draw, then nothing changes. It's just a game closer to the end of the season. Oh, it's in the box now with Gravenberch again. He's lost it. I don't know if he tried to shoot again, but he had a great chance a few seconds ago that was wasted. Tony says, say hi to Shirley, please. Hello, Shirley. Hope you're well. Oh, header. And there's a chat. Oh, Tadic completely miskicked it. This is a bizarre game. Actually, I think it was Berghuis at the end. It was Berghuis, apologies. It was Tadic that set it up, I think. Since when does Tadic shoot? Good header from Tadic again. And then Berghuis just completely not in sync with the ball. I think he was a bit surprised by the deflection by the time he kicked the ball. Yeah, big moment that for Tadic and Berghuis. They could have got Ajax back ahead. Been a good game of football this second half. A lot lively. But yeah, Gertzer getting that goal. And he is playing pretty much on his own up front today. In terms of the formation, they're playing 4-2-3-1. Tadic looking for Blind. Blind keeps it in play. It's on the left wing. Gravenberch. So exactly an hour left. Sorry, an hour gone. Exactly half an hour left to play. Neck and neck at the moment. Anthony goes for a shot. That's way over the crossbar. Ambitious, but you never know with the quality Anthony brings to the table. Now Gertzer, I might be my eyes might be tricking me, but is his nose bleeding? Yeah, he has got a nosebleed. Or he was elbowed in the face by Alvarez. Accident, of course, but... will obviously be able to play on. He's had to put tissue up his nose. But imagine if Gertzer was to score the winner as well. The man that would turn it round for PSV to get them staying at the top but then extending the lead to 4 points. Mamid says, please win Ajax. So substitution it is here for PSV. I can't see it being to do with Gertzer because they're treating him like he is going to play on. So yeah, he is going to stay on. Gertzer's still being treated, but meanwhile there's a substitution for PSV. So Van Ginkel's going off for Mreni. And that is PSV's first change of the game. Gertzer's still just being checked out on the sidelines, but I'm sure he'll be back on in a moment. Cyril says, I've bet on Ajax. Hey, don't worry, it's not over yet. It's still 1-1. I've gone for an Ajax 2-1 prediction, as you can see below. I've got the first goal scorer wrong, which was Anthony. Instead it was Bobby. Oh, that's disgusting. I'm a bit surprised they just showed that in slow-mo. But before Gertz was coming back on, he spat like a bit of blood. Not in a bad way, but there. Better out than in. Oh no, Cyril says I've bet on PSV. Oh right, I thought you said Ajax. Make your mind up. Tezzy. Now, is that... yeah, it's a throw for Ajax. Deep in the PSV half. Now with Verman for PSV. Long lifts the ball long in onto the halfway line. Oh, PSV. Have to be careful there. Nearly got surrounded by 2 PSV players. Oh, and here they come, PSV. There's a chance in the box. Oh, there's a no foul. They've still got it. They just need to have a go at goal, then they've lost it. In front of goal, but Ajax players started to surround them. Big clearance that for Ajax. I think Mazraoui's just been fouled. Gertzer's nose, I think, is better. Him and Alvarez looks like they've forgiven each other. Well, it was Alvarez that did it. It was by accident, though. Of course, an empty stadium. Wish the fans were here for this one. Now then, Gertzer, Verman, Doan in the box. Oh, Alvarez with a big interception. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick to Ajax. So if you haven't yet, folks, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Let's Talk Sport. It's free to do so, to follow us on YouTube and to be kept up to date of when we have new content out, especially our watch-alongs, our live streams that we mainly do on the channel. We've got 2 more live streams today. 6:45 PM, we've got the Women's Super League in England of Manchester City women versus Arsenal women. That'll be with me. And then an hour afterwards, you've also got at 7:45 UK time, Seb True will be doing AC Milan versus Juventus from the San Siro in Serie A. So that is a big game coming up in Italy. Murad says, do you think Ajax will win 2-1? I'm sticking to my guns. Yes, I do. PSV, though, in the last few minutes, look the team more likely to score next, but I'm sticking with my prediction of Ajax to win this game 2-1. It does feel like next goal wins this match. Now I think Klazan has just come on, or did I just see him on the bench and I assumed he was coming on? Burgoyne says favourite TNS player. Ooh. In terms of TNS, folks, he's on about the new Saints, or they used to be called Total Network Solutions. So this is a team in the Welsh Premier League, even though they're based in Oswestry and they're not even in Wales, they're in England, but they've won the Welsh Premier League many times in the last few years. They're currently topped by like 15 points, I believe, so they should win the league again. And they lost the last 2 seasons to Connors Key to it, which was a bit of a shock. So me and Burgoyne love a bit of the new Saints. We love a bit of Welsh Premier League football, but in terms of favourite TNS player, that's a good question. I've never been asked that before. Who's yours, Burgoyne? I'm going to guess it. Is it Greg Draper or is it someone else? Not Simon Spender? Greg Draper used to play, well, he's from New Zealand, and he's currently a coach at the women's TNS team. Doesn't play for TNS anymore. Plays somewhere else. I can't remember who it was. I should know this because I watched him earlier this season play for them. It was at Airbus, but I can't remember. Cyril says, new subscriber. Thanks very much, Cyril. Appreciate that. Much love to you. So Klaassen has come on now. There he goes. That's official. He's just come on. Could be a big difference between now and the end of the game. 20 minutes to go. And we've currently, of course, we've still got a poll up that we've had since the start of the stream, or pretty much just before we went live. And it's still 65% going for an Ajax win, PSV at 35%. If I do remember, and I forgot to do it last time, but if I do remember this time, come near the last 5 minutes, I will do a new poll asking you for your man of the match. It's a tight one at the moment. I can't think of many in terms of nominees. Here come Ajax. They've been quiet up front last few minutes. PSV. Now Klaassen, who's just got his first touch since coming on. Oh, he's won the ball back. Has a go at goal, and it's straight to the hands of Drommel, the PSV goalkeeper. Danilo, who replaced Bobby in the first half with the shot there. Imagine if this ends in a draw. Burgoyne says, I have a Simon Spender shirt, but it's between Greg Japer or Paul Harrison. Paul Harrison, the goalkeeper who actually came from the Liverpool Academy. So he was one of their goalkeepers along with Pepe Reina, I believe, Burgoyne. I might be wrong, but I think someone told me once that Pepe Reina taught him a little bit of how to play with his feet as a goalkeeper. Hence why he's quite good at it. PSV with a go. Oh, just wide. Ritsu Doan with the shot. Left boot, tried to curl it, I think, but there was no curl at all. It was never invented there. See what he was trying to do. I don't think he had any other options. He had a couple of players to choose from in the box, but they looked like they were heavily marked, and I think Ajax would have just dealt with it anyway. Worth a go. It's a good question. Favourite TNS player? You know, I really like Jamie Mullen. I don't think he's there anymore, though, unless I'm wrong. I liked him. I think he scored a wonder goal once against Cap Connors Key, I remember. It was a fantastic goal. I think it was they beat them like 3-0. It was a great goal, and I was there when it happened, so it was more memorable for me to have witnessed that. I did not know that. Burgoyne saying Paul Harrison, he played in goal for Hillsborough Memorial game as he had relatives who died there. I did not know that. But yeah, currently 1-1 here. Berghuis with the possession. Now Klaassen. Now, I should have done this a long time ago, Burgoyne, but I've made you a moderator. In case you didn't know. I've only just done it now. Here come Ajax with a shot. Oh, what a goal! Top left corner of the net. Ajax take the lead again. Oh, it's a lovely, lovely goal. Now, what's happening here? The players are running to the referee. What's the referee saying here? I think they might have disallowed it. Mazzarari with the goal. I'm not sure what's happening. It still says 2-1 on the scoreboard. No idea what's going on. I mean, I don't think there was anything offside. He took a shot outside the box in front of the defenders. They're looking back at play where Daley Blind. It looked as though he didn't keep the ball in play. And I think they're going to review that, because if that went out of play for a throw, then the goal should not be given. So it's still 1-1 until we know for sure if this... Now, this is a big moment in the game, this is. So that's why the PSV players are protesting. Kirsty Stanton's got in touch. Hello, Kirsty, hope you're well. Burgoyne says, uh-oh. Yes, you are now a moderator. Cyril says goal. Well, it might not be given. It looks like it went out of play. If the ball has any little, is at all in line, any little bit of the ball that's in line on the line, it should still be given because it's still in play. But if it has gone past the line, even just a little bit, it's gone out of play. As I say, this is a big decision for the officials to make because this is between the top two in the league right now. It was a beautiful goal, though. Fantastic goal. Be a shame if it doesn't. Be a shame if it's disallowed because of this, but who knows? They're still checking. Of course, all of this will be added to added time. I don't know why it's taken so long. They've had one or two different angles of this now. I don't understand why it's taken so long. Oh, apparently it's been given. The Ajax players are celebrating again. I think the referee has confirmed that it is a goal. I must admit, from one of the angles, which was above Daily Blind, the camera, it looked like it went out of play, but it's been given. I think that's it. Ajax do get the goal, and they now take the lead. Let's watch the replay again. Okay, I think he might have just got away with it, actually. I think he might have just got away. Good thing I'm not a VAR official. I would have probably got that wrong. But the goal stands. Ajax 2, PSV 1. So, big moment that. 13 minutes left PSV have got. I'm sure there'll be quite a bit of added time, though, because of the VAR check. So then, what can PSV do now? They've had a good second half, but the goal was beautiful. Left foot shot into the top left corner of the goal. If you haven't seen it yet and you're going to watch highlights later, I'll certainly check it out. Kirsty saying, good, how are you? Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad that this game has been an absolute belter, and I think I'm going to get my prediction right, but still minutes to go. As you can see, my original scoreline prediction was Ajax to win 2-1. The first goal scorer, though, was wrong. Now, Ajax, they're going for it again here on the right wing. They could make this 3-1. Good block by Obispo. And the goalkeeper's picked it up, Joel Drummel. And, of course, if Ajax do get a third goal, it's done and dusted. Should be, anyway. Ahmed says, give me the link, I want to watch. You just have to look online, I'm afraid, mate. What was a yellow card for one of the PSV players? Now, hang on a minute. If he's given him a yellow, then shouldn't that be a penalty? Because it's in the box. There's a yellow card for one of the PSV players. And it was in the box looking at the replay as well. So, is that a penalty? At the moment, all I've got is footage of the goal that they've just scored, Ajax. And Mazraoui, who got them the lead again, is now injured because of that foul. So I'd imagine it's a penalty. And it's Junior for PSV that's been penalised with the yellow card. Well, I would imagine it's a penalty. He's gone off onto the sidelines for now. Mazraoui, as he'll get his treatment. He should be okay, though. I'm really confused. So, as far as I'm aware, PSV had just been given a yellow card for that foul. And it was in the box. Now, if that's a foul, then that's a penalty. Surely. That's the rule book's different these days, but okay, I don't get that. But yeah, 10 minutes to go. I just that's I've seen that before, not that often, but I'm sure I've seen it before where a referee has given a player a yellow card for a foul in the box, but then nothing makes no sense. Oh, there's a late challenge again. It's Gertzer this time in trouble. It was on Klazan. Oh, it wasn't. I mean, there was still. It could have been worse. He nearly went in studs in, but he knew he tried to turn it. He didn't really fully catch him, but it could have been worse. So, 2-1 Ajax. I'd say they're going to try and hold on, but they're definitely going to look for a third goal. Here's Tadic down. That looks like a free kick it will be, but I reckon that'll be a yellow. Can they wrap it up here with this free kick? It's pretty much on the left-hand side of the box, as in just outside the penalty area. Completely took him out just to stop the pace as he tried to get past both of the defenders. Gutierrez with the foul and a booking to his name. Yep, as a fault, Tadic will take the free kick. You'd love to get another assist today. So Tadic with the free kick. It's headed away, volleyed back into the box, cleared away again by the defenders. Tadic keeps it in play on the left wing, but he's given it back to them. Is there a foul? Yes, there is. Well, we're going to do man of the match. As our poll, it's not going to be an easy one to do this. And PSV have a corner on the far side. So there's 3 players to choose from for your man of the match. I know I'm doing it a bit early, but there's only a few minutes left to go and I'll forget otherwise. So at the moment you've got Tadic, Gertzer, Mazriari as your options. Gertzer getting the goal for PSV, Tadic getting an assist for one of the goals, and Mazriari scoring what could be the winning goal. There's a chance. It was loose ball in the box, but Blind, it was at the right place at the right time to clear. And here come Ajax now on the counter-attack. 3 against 2. Can they end it here? There's a shot. Oh, what a save. I think it was Danilo. It was probably straight at the goalkeeper, but he still had to make the save. It's gone behind for a corner, but I tell you what, if Ajax don't win this game, then what a chance wasted that could be. It was Tadic with the pass. Like I say, when we see Tadic shoot, I don't think he likes goals. I think he likes being the creator of them. Tim Henderson. Hello, Tim. Hope you're well. With a Leeds badge as his profile picture, says, I think PSV have to sign this young lad from Northern Ireland, York Oxmall. Good pace and agility. I mean, I'll be honest, I've not heard or seen him play, but might have to check him out after this. Another corner for Ajax. Gutierrez with the clearance. Astral saying Tadic because it's Tadic. Yeah. Tadic is a great player. He's been fantastic servant to Ajax last few years after his move from Southampton. A real leader for the team. He suits that triple X Ajax armband, if you ask my opinion. Another corner to take here for Ajax on the near side. 5 minutes to go. PSV have cleared it. Tim Henderson saying it's a troll name. York Oxmall. Oxmall. I think I'm missing the trick, mate. I'm sorry. I feel like Mo Sislak when Bart Simpson gives him prank calls. Oh, there's a triple substitution for PSV. Doan Gutierrez, Verman, Bruma, coming off for Bruma, Vertessen and Zahavi. So that's a lot of substitutions. But I think this is go hard or go home now for PSV. They're just going to go for it. Time's running out. 3 minutes left. There'll be a bit of stoppage time because of the VAR over Ajax's second goal. Let's look at the poll. At the moment, Tadic getting the most votes. Kirsty saying, I'm not watching, so I voted for Mazraoui. Well, at the moment, he's currently got the winning goal. And sometimes goals like that in a big game like this can get you man of the match in my eyes. Now, Tadic, again, currently leading our man of the match poll. Tadic feel like he was... looks like he's in pain. He's on the ground at the moment. I'm sure he's okay. I think he's just trying to kill time, to be honest. Because he's won a free kick. All the PSV coaches could do is watch on now. They've made a lot of substitutions. Tadic still rubbing his head. I still think he's just making it up to try and make it sound convincing. So yes, 2 more football streams to come before we reach the end of today. As I said, 6:45 PM UK time tonight, I'll be doing Manchester City women versus Arsenal women as a watch along on the channel. And an hour after that at 7:45 PM UK time, we got Seb True doing a watch along. For any of you Serie A fans or Italian football fans out there, for AC Milan versus Juventus. PSV have got a free kick. It's in their own half, so they still have quite a bit to do to go and look for that equaliser. We're just about to reach the 90th minute, and we'll find out how much added time it'll be. I can't see there being much. Well, sorry, no, I can see there being a little bit because of the VAR check at least. I reckon 4 minutes. 9 minutes! Wow. 9 minutes of added time. Wow. And Ajax look like they're about to make a substitution, but they're waiting for the ball to go out of play. Surely it's a defensive move by Ten Hag. But in all fairness to Ajax, despite the fact that they're 2-1 up, they've still tried to look for another goal, which I like to see. A lot of teams would just defend for now, which is fine. It might help you win still, but you can seal it for sure if you get another goal. So Mazarari has gone off. The hero at the moment, Renshik, has come on. So that's a defensive move there from Ten Hag, as I expected. 1 minute already gone of the 9 minutes. 8 left to go. I'm going to turn my light on. It's gone a bit dark in my room. Tadic still leading the man of the match vote. Here he is now on the left-hand side, near the corner flag. Gets it to Blind. PSV have tried to clear it, but now Klazan's got it. He's played it all the way back to the Ajax half, and Klazan's somehow gone down there from his opponent. I don't know how that's happened. That must have been a very late challenge, because I didn't see him anywhere near him. Yeah, PSV will not be happy if they lose this game. They know it's hard to take a title away from Ajax, but to lose in a game which they had control on, it would be very difficult indeed. But look at that, my scoreline prediction. I could be right here, folks. Here's PSV. 2.5 minutes now gone of stoppage time. If you haven't seen it yet, folks, it's 9 minutes of stoppage time. Now Boz Cagley. Gertzer. Now Junior. Just outside the box at the moment, PSV. Now Bruma. Bruma again with a low ball crossing. Has that gone behind for a corner? It has done. Alvarez with the clearance for Ajax. 6 minutes remaining. So here we go then, corner for PSV. It's swung in. PSV, he got there. Couldn't get his hands on it though, as in he couldn't keep the possession, so it's gone out for another corner. Kind of wonder if PSV maybe should have caught that. Corner a bit more further to the left into the box. Now, they've got to be careful here, Ajax. They don't want to just give away a penalty. Gertzer tried to bring the ball back in, but it's cleared away. The ball lands on the halfway line. And Moreni's got it there for PSV. Now the goalkeeper Drummer will boot it long, deep into the Ajax half. Moreni again. But yes, this is... PSV are doing well to hold the possession and keep the ball, but they just need to have another crack at goal. I'd say they've got 1 or 2 more chances left in this game. And after all that, it's a goal kick. Ajax, as you'd imagine, will take forever with this goal kick to kill the seconds. So goal kick taken from Ajax. Blind. I used to call him Blind when United first got him. I knew that wasn't how you'd say it, but I just used to love it. Might be a Dutch thing to call him Blind instead. Throw for PSV. Sorry I haven't got the stoppage time up, folks, but we're currently at 95. Well, about to reach 96 minutes of 9 minutes of added time, so there's 3 left. PSV just not being able to go up there at the moment. It's instead with Ajax. Tadic holding the ball. Then to Blind. Blind with a ball into the box. It's cleared away. There was no one there. It's now Klazan. Klazan goes down. Wins a free kick. Favours Ajax even more. Well, the other game has just finished in the Eredivisie. Heracles 1, Go Ahead Eagles 1. So it was Isaac Lidberg that got the equaliser on the 73rd minute for them. So that's ended 1-1. There's 2 more games going on in the Eredivisie after this game. Now here come Ajax now. Can they seal the deal? Anthony now on the right wing. Linking up with Danilo. Now to Danilo. Now surely there's a shot. On target. It was Berghuis on the edge of the box. Tried to drill it with his left foot, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. A minute and a half to go. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Referee saying it's a free kick, I think, to Ajax. I didn't see any contact there. And I can understand why the PSV player's a bit pissed off about that. Oh no, Tijen says PSV robbed in capital letters. I need to see that replay again, because when I first saw it, it didn't look like it stayed in. It looked like it did go out for a throw-in. I need to watch it again, because I wasn't sure. But the officials were watching it for quite a while on VAR. So, you know, they've got all the camera angles. They've just got to make the right decision. But that was what it came down to. Less than 60 seconds now for PSV to find an equaliser and at least get a draw. Ajax at the moment are going to go top of the table. Now with Klazan. Rencic. Oh, Tadic just kept it in. Does he want a corner? No, it's a goal kick. No, it's a throw-in. Now here come PSV, last chance of the game. Imagine if they get an equaliser here. It's in the box. Oh, Martinez foul on the ground and made the clearance. He just booted it out the moment he could. Obispo now. Junior. Alvarez. Moreni now for PSV's chipped the ball into the box. This could be an interesting end to the game. He's going to have to shoot. It's blocked by... It was Gakpo who tried to go for the shot, but there's another chance. PSV, oh! They're so close. They do so well to keep it in the box, in all fairness to them. Oh, they've still... I mean, we've reached the 9... We've pretty much reached it. Oh! Hit the side netting. And that might be it. Yes, it was. It was the last chance of the game. And as you can hear the roar in the background, the Ajax players celebrate. And what a win that is for them. And because of that, they now go top of the table by 2 points. They were a point behind PSV at the start of the day, but at the end of today, they will go back top of the Eredivisie table. Big moment, big game for Ajax. There might be some controversial decision making at the end. Was the ball in play, or did it go out for a throw when Daley Blind tried to keep it in? I'm not sure. I might have to watch the replay. I'm sure you lot will have a look at it again on YouTube later on when the highlights go up. But it's a big win for Ajax anyway. And PSV Eindhoven, I thought they played well. To be honest, I think a draw was probably a fair result today. Astral Glennock says, let's go, with the 3 X's. That, of course, is the symbol of Ajax Football Club. But yeah, Tijan says PSV was robbed. And yeah, there will be mixed reviews, I think, from that game in terms of the referee. What I didn't understand was that one of the PSV players got booked for a foul in their own box, and yet there was no penalty for it. I don't know, can they do that? It just doesn't seem right for me. If there's a foul and you book the player, then it's somehow, that says to me it should be a penalty then, because it's in the penalty area. Universe 36 says, let's go. So I take it there you're an Ajax fan as well. But I'll just quickly go through the table just to double check for sure. Actually, before we look at that, let's look at the stats then. So PSV had 10 shots. Ajax had 15 shots. In terms of on target, with shots on target, Ajax had 6. PSV had 4. The possession was more towards Ajax with 58% to PSV's 42%. Passes is a lot more for Ajax as well, 528 for them. PSV had 399. In terms of fouls, there's quite a few fouls as we expected today with so much at stake. Ajax with 17, PSV with 15. 3 yellow cards for PSV, and the away team getting 1 yellow card. And in terms of corners, it was 6-5 towards PSV. And because of that, looking at the table, after 20 matches played each for Ajax and PSV, they are now with Ajax at the top at 48 points, PSV with 46, and Feyenoord got a win yesterday, didn't they? And actually, no, earlier today, before this game kicked off, they won, and that's closed the gap between them and PSV for second, so they're third with 42 points, 4 points behind. But the goal difference between Ajax and PSV looks already done and dusted in terms of that battle. Ajax have got 56 goals in their goal difference, and for PSV they've got 22. Look at this. Ajax have only conceded 5 goals all season in the league after 20 games. Absolutely mad. And you look at the goals against for PSV at 26. 26. Mad. Absolutely mad. So, looking at the other games that are happening today, just to quickly remind you that there are 2 other games in the Dutch League today. Sparta Rotterdam hosting Utrecht at 3:45, so in about 10 minutes' time. And RKC Walrik hosting Fortuna Sittard at 7 o'clock tonight. But that is our day done for the Dutch football. But we do have 2 more football watch-alongs for you to join us on Let's Talk Sport today. I'll be on again here at 6:45 p.m. for Manchester City women versus Arsenal women. And an hour after that, there is a stream from San Siro in the Serie A, as Sebtri will be covering AC Milan and Juventus. Anyway, for now, it's goodbye from me. If you haven't yet, click subscribe. It's free to follow the channel. We'd really appreciate your support to keep these watch-alongs going. And yeah, it is a fantastic day for Ajax. Daley Blind, you could say, was the hero for keeping it in, but also Mazarari with that wonder goal to get them the win. Could that be the title-winning game? We'll find out between now and the end of the season. For now, it's goodbye and see you later.